Hello Scorpio, kia ora koutou katoa. Welcome to my YouTube channel and all my Facebook Facebook page if you have come across this video on Facebook. So I just want to say thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel and liked or followed me on my Facebook page. So I do encourage you to link up with both of them as I have different content or slightly different content and coming up with slightly different content in the near future as well, of what's going on, what classes I'm doing, what workshops I'm doing, and where I'm going to be. So the other thing is, I don't know why I'm putting my glasses on. I think I'm going to read something. So anyway, the other thing is just a reminder that these videos are general, so they may or may not resonate with you. If they do, well, that's wonderful. If they don't, or partially do, don't throw it completely at the window, because it could be something that's coming up for you in the near future. So it could be more of a forecast for you. So if it, but if it may not be, so yeah, of course, then throw it out the window. But what I'm saying is, just keep it in mind that it could be something that is coming up for you. Okay, so okay, where we go. So just want to also say and remind everybody that these reads that I do, the messages that come through, and for you this time it's Scorpio, so this is for Scorpio. If you're watching for your sun, moon, rising and or Venus sign, if you don't know what your other signs are, there is a link in the description box below that will take you to a website that has a free calculator in it, and will work out what your other signs are. So all you have to do is put into your date of birth and your time of birth if you have it. Don't worry if you haven't, because you don't necessarily need it. Okay, so anyway, the other thing is that I am available for readings and taking in bookings for readings and or healing energy, whether you're just down the road or in New Zealand, anywhere in New Zealand, or whether you're across the ditch or somewhere else in the world, because we could do that online. Okay, so and then check out my Facebook page so you can check out what other services I offer, or can contact me either my contact me through the contact details that are in the description box below. Wow, that was a bit of a mouthful. So anyway, okay, so today I'm using my trusty tarot card deck. So I have actually got a new deck, but I haven't opened it up properly and explored it properly yet. And then this Oracle Sacred Earth Oracle deck as well. So so I look forward to using my new cards soon. But these ones have jumped out first. So Seven of Pentacles is the first card out for you. The need to decide, okay, with the Seven of Pentacles. So there's something that may be working with you for you right now, but there's something new that's coming up, okay? Probably could be like, because it's a Pentacles, probably financial, okay? Or, a new career, or a new workplace. Or it could be a new business that you're going into, that's you're in a workplace now, and that's you're getting a wage and blah blah blah, and it's so comfortable, but it kind of feels like right now is a right time to do something, to make something, start something, take action with that. So it may be that you're not necessarily needing to give up, or requiring to give up, or quite required or requiring for you to give up your day job or your full-time job at the moment. It could be that you having to or needing to blend them both in, or it's putting time aside to do until this new venture comes, brings in a little bit more money financially. But there's also a sense too with some of you, there's that as well as something, it could be some of you that may be more towards doing an exchange of energy, or energy wise, like you may be putting a lot of energy into something new, okay? Maybe not necessarily financially, but it could have something to do with finances as well, okay? And helping someone. It could be like you, dividing your time up, okay? But there is a need to decide as to what you want to do, or how you're going to do it, because I'm just hearing some of you that may be going into something like a part-time, moving from full-time to part-time work, so you can have two part-time careers, or something going on that more works for you time-wise, and you know, if your lifestyle, you know, there's a change in the lifestyle. So then we have the Queen of Wands. So it's a fire energy. So, you know, she's about generosity and strength. So there's something to do with change, and then you may be a bit generous with your energy, because the Wands is about, oh, okay, and I'm being drawn to ideas and imagination. So it's kind of like maybe some of you is being in a queen. Some of you, I feel like there's you know, a queen energy, a female energy there. That is maybe a fire sign that comes to you. But there may be this for you, some of you, Scorpio, there may be an earth energy that comes to you, like a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, that comes to you with an idea and or some thoughts about going into a business venture with them or something like that, or offers you a new job or something like that. So somebody may come in, possibly a male. I'm feeling probably a male, but some of you it may be a female, okay? Depending on what that is, where that works for you. But there is this Queen of Wands energy. So it could be, you know, this, just because there's a queen that's come up, it may be you may be a male, and understand this message for you as well. So there's something to do about, you know, with a theme around generosity and strength with the Queen of Wands. So it may, and I'm hearing like energy. So you may be needing to be putting a little bit more energy in it. For some of you, it may be the opposite way around, maybe not putting too much energy in it, or you may be putting too much energy into it. So it's about finding an even keel base there. So, and there's some new ideas, because I'm just being drawn to new ideas, imagination with the Wands, and you know, this is about, because sometimes we can be really passionate and they're talking about, and you can be, you know, it's just being, mindful of your energy is where I'm getting that, but about, you know, with these ideas and imagination, because there's a thing that's something's there with, you know, sometimes you may be a bit too generous with your ideas and imagination about what is going on, what you can do, and bringing in your motivation to make things happen. So what I'm hearing is just being a little bit more, being mindful about how much energy you give, in the sense of or not just energy but ideas. So energy and putting out there as well what you're doing, because sometimes, you know, there can be like a sabotageal sort of thing. Somebody could, it's like sabotage you, or, you know, you kind of shift the energy. So some things like they're talking about, we need to keep to ourselves and then share a certain amount. That's what they're talking about there, okay, Scorpio. But there's some sort of motivation there. The motivation is a word that it's coming through quite strong as well. You're motivated, but it's just being mindful of your energy there. So, but I feel like there's a certain amount of strength in there as well. So it's about, you know, pushing yourself, challenging yourself as well to get yourself going and out there. And moving your energy towards, like, you know, a life purpose or something that you've dreamed about, or feel like it's like in alignment with where you're wanting to go in life. So, and it's maybe one of your purposes that's in alignment with with a mission or a feeling that you need to go down, a path that you need to go down, okay, or want to go down and want to explore, or one of them, you know, and it's like, because then we get it's like it's going to happen. So we get the Four of Pentacles. You've got the Four of Pentacles coming in. So this, to me, it's about for a lot of you, it's about money, about finances. So you may be, in order to go in the direction where you're needing to go and wanting to go, sometimes you have to like open the purse strings a bit, okay? So in order to make a bit of money, we've got to spend a bit of money. So it's like, and if the spirit is talking about I'm hearing the word risk, but it may, you know, not looking at it as a risk. And but more as an investment. So the risk where I'm hearing is that you're risking, you feel like it's a risk, but it's kind of that, for me, that's like doubt. I'm hearing doubt behind that, and then in that doubt, it's like doubting yourself that you're going to be able to pull it off. Okay, so that's where I kind of feel where that risk is. It's like, oh, I don't, yeah. And so it's like that you're going to be able to pull it off and not commit to it or something like that. So it's kind of like peeling back the layers as to why you're feeling like that. And for some of you, it's kind of like that sort of scenario. And some of you, that maybe that you like are worried about, you know, it not, you know, like worried about it not working out or not going in the way that you want. But it's like I feel like that there's a sense too, is like this time though, on saying that you're more ready to make a commitment, to give it a good go. But I'm hearing Spirit in the background say, just trust yourself, okay? Just bloody well trust yourself, okay? So for some of you, I'm hearing a grandmother and a grandfather energy, but also some of his parents, okay? It's like some of you, I'm hearing like they could have backed you before in the past, but they, and they didn't. But they now know what, they now know, okay? But they're backing you now, okay? Anyway, then we have the public claim and success with the wands. So I feel like things, because this is like, you've got money, you've got pentacles, like money, financial, career, wealth, and then you've got the wands. So there's some energy in between them that's driving you forward. You've just got to go with the flow of it. So the public acclaim and success with the 6 of wands. I feel there's some sort of achievement. May not be, publicly, but people, that you don't know, that you do know, are recognizing your achievement or your success in something that you are doing, or, you're creating or making. So there's then we have the Knight of Swords, and that kind of gives you the idea or the proof that, with things progressing, because that's what I'm hearing is like there's a change in, that's coming up, that in the mind, that could be, you have this, like, all of a sudden you have this feeling that this idea and this, or this realization that with everything moving in the way that you had hoped, is like, it's like, okay, that's like I suppose your proof, that something is progressing. So it's like you're feeling a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more comfortable and a little bit, sort of place, and a little bit, with in a really nice space, because it's like, yes, it's working, and that gratitude space comes in, okay? But then we have the Knight of Swords, and there's some sort of change that might be disruptive, because he's coming in quite fast, and so there's something that changes, that moves, and I feel like that's with the thoughts, because the Knight of Swords is about thoughts, and words and actions, and it's also about life challenges. So something, I feel like you might see it as a life challenge, or something that comes up to challenge you. I don't see it as a negative thing. I just feel it as like it's something that you just didn't expect that would happen, okay? And it's to do with obviously around this and what's going on in your life at the moment. But it's because you're communicating your ideas, and you're making decisions, and you're asserting your power as you've been going through this, as you've been figuring it out. It's like you're being more in touch with that. This is what this is like. And it's like now you feel like, it's like you can feel like you can make a move and move into a different direction, or add on to it, or, create a bit more momentum and expand and that sort of thing. And then we have the 6 of Pentacles here, which is generosity and charity. So you may find yourself in a position where, because things are going, okay, that you feel you're able to give back to the community, to people who have helped you out before, and it's almost, and there's also in receiving. So there's a reciprocal action there, like there's giving and receiving as well. So Spirit and you have received before, so you may find more so that you're able to give. But there's also, and not just financially, but because this card is come up with financially, with Pentacles, could be probably that. But also like that exchange of energy, helping out in some other way as well, exchanging energy in that way. And also receiving energy, because there's a lot more work to be done, Spirit is saying, Scorpio is saying, but this is kind of like, but this is something that's getting you on your way. So I'm drawn to the Devil card here with power, power, energy, and power and energy in prison. So it's like I feel like you've released something though, okay? You released something which brings you on more, which brings me to the bottom card of the other side of the deck with the 3 of Swords, and attention is released. So, and that's because, oh gosh, the Tower. Okay, something is falling away. you've actually gone and, you know, allowed yourself to let yourself do something, and through making some decisions and that sort of things based on old like paradigms of learning, of, you know, of teaching, and like the subconscious stuff from that, you know, that sort of thing. So pretty bloody cool. Fantastic. So whatever that is for you, that's like really cool. So there's some movement. I'm just being drawn to the Queen of Wands too, and with this sunflower, and like it's the, like there's a cycle. It's like something has come around for you, and it's a cycle, because when the sunflower is out in the morning, you know, at night they go to sleep, the head bows. In the morning as the sun rises, and then they follow the sun around and they go back to sleep again. So I'm kind of feeling like they're talking about that being a cycle, but they're also talking about making sure that you get some rest. Okay, so then we have productivity. So there's something being productive around you, doing it's like you're increasing productivity, but your own productivity with you. You're feeling more productive because you've been, you know, letting go of some things, and you've recognized some things, and with you, what's been holding you back, and it's not all your bullshit, but some of it is your bullshit. So there seems to be like this, because there's renewal. Okay, and with you going through this whole process, and which is, you know, from even like the weeks and months before, it's like you're understanding more about what's happening, what you need to do within you, for you. It's like there's this new beginning that's coming through here, and this change. Cool, awesome. So there's something very moving there. So it could have something, for some of you, this money could be, you know, about this could, like I said, this could be a Venus. This could be going in and out of a relationship to do with money, you know. It's like, in that sort of thing. But, you know, as usual, when you're going out, you know, if you're going out of a relationship, there's usually some, depending on whether you're married or de facto, or you've been together for a while, there's usually some sort of something about finances anyway that comes up. So repetition, okay, there's something, it's like, I feel like, you know, there's the moon cycle there, that's that cycle, it repeats itself. There's that cycle, but it shows a slightly different energy, which, you know, each time in some ways, but depending on what planets are lining up with them. So, but there's something about, you know, repeating. It's like you're breaking a cycle of repetition of, you know, from the past as well, and creating a new cycle, a new way of being, seeing, doing, you know, with that change in how you do it. So I'm also hearing repetition of whatever it is that you're doing for your job. It's like you know a secret, so it's like repeating the same cycle and teaching others how to do the same. Consistency as well. This, you know, this is about, because you've been, you know, being consistent, but also that you still need to be consistent. Stay consistent. Connection. I feel like there's that to do a deeper connection to yourself. And when we have a deeper connection with ourselves, we end up being able to know how we can have a deeper connection with, or a more meaningful connection. When I say deeper, it's like going that, you know, that's what I mean by deeper is, you know, words, or like meaningful, on a deeper level. There's a more meaningful relationship, or a more, and even with the connection, okay, there's a more meaningful connection to Mother Earth. It's like, and there are phases of that we go through. So there's something, you're in a phase of like understanding, knowing, you know, what that, how the connection before that you had with yourself, and others, and blah blah blah, is a lot deeper. That's a lot more, okay, meaningful. And so something becomes more clearer for you, clarity. So interesting that I have got this clarity card. So I want to bring it, you know, towards the amethyst. It's also got the orange in there too, because we have the citrine. Okay, so something comes, and there's more clarity is coming out to you this week. Probably has already started, but I feel like it's even more and more the more you stay into being consistent and working with yourself and putting yourself out there with love, peace, harmony, and joy, excitement and adventure, prosperity and abundance. Wow. Cool. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today, Scorpio. So I hope that helps and, you know, lifts your energy and keeps that momentum going for you. My beautiful Scorpions, they're saying. So, or Scorpio was saying. So, anyway, so we leave you, my guides and I, and the Zion energy and the Scorpion energy. We leave you with lots of love, peace, harmony, and joy. Prosperity and abundance. Bye for now.